Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we got the face cam working, so a little bit scary, but it's fun. Like, I feel like a little bit more personal. I could talk to you a little bit easier. I feel like that sounds a little bit creepy, but you know what I mean. I wanted to do every room is a different occult challenge in The Sims 4. So I already did build the shell. I decided to make kind of like a haunted house. Clearly I haven't decorated the inside yet, but here is what the outside is looking like. I used a lot of vampire debug for the landscaping. I was just going ham. Like, I don't usually go in debug, but it's just so fun. There's so many things that you don't know are in the game because you have to use a cheat to open it. But it was fun. I was having a really fun time making this. Alright, so here's the wheel that I made for us. I included about 8 monsters, and I say monsters because I included the typical occults in The Sims, like vampire, spellcaster, but there's a few more just because I had a lot of rooms. We have zombie, ghost, vampire, spellcaster, mermaid, alien, skeleton, and fairy. And I'm excited for the fairy. I hope that we get like a bedroom for that one. I think we're all waiting for fairies in The Sims. I don't know if it's ever gonna come. I remember the fairies in The Sims 3 and I just want that again. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin for the living room first. I think I'm gonna put the living room over here, but yeah, let's go ahead and spin for the living room. Vampire. We're gonna get vampire. Okay. And then I'm gonna remove it from the wheel because we're just gonna do one occult per room. The vampire pack has a decent amount of stuff in it, but I know we don't have a TV. Oh, but we have a fireplace. Okay, perfect. I wanted to put a fireplace, so I was really hoping that we would spin with something that had one. And we don't have to go like fully using the vampire pack. We can use any pack we want, but obviously the vampires pack is gonna have a lot of stuff geared towards the vampire occult. We have this wood flooring, which isn't too bad. We could also use this one that's kind of a little fancier, and I kind of like that. I've never used it before. Ooh, perfect. Okay, we have the bat wallpaper. Which one is it? It's this one. And this one I honestly like, although it's a lot of pattern with the flooring. Guys, the yellow is gorgeous. I wanted to do something a little darker and creepy. You know what? This is a haunted house. We have to make it as creepy as we can. What is giving more vampire? I just like the tassels on this one. It looks antique. Ooh, and we have some like spider webs we can hang up too. There's a lot of fun like little wall textures in this pack. I really like this tapestry, so I'm just gonna size it down, otherwise it won't fit. And I just do that using the bracket key if you guys don't know. Ooh, and these pictures are perfect. There has to be one of Vlad, right? Oh yeah, that's really big. Okay, I didn't know this, but so there's like obviously the Vlad, but there's also these people that like I've been seeing in these frames too. I wonder like if there's any lore behind that. That's really interesting. What even is that? Is that like a llama? Like a vampire llama? Maybe we could fit a grave in here as well. And if we had room, I would definitely put in a coffin, but clearly there's not enough room for that. Isn't there like a thing like where vampires can't see themselves in mirrors? So I find it strange that that's in this pack. Oh my gosh, is that a bird? A skull? What? That's a little bit creepy, but I guess that makes sense. I guess that's what we want. I think this is the mascot, but doesn't this kind of look like a vampire, right? Ooh, okay, so we could raise up these candles and I want to put it under the Vlad painting, kind of like a shrine. Maybe since he's kind of like the vampire lord, they do rituals and offerings for him. I would not want that in my living room. I don't know what that lore was through the pictures, but maybe that was his like wife or daughter, and maybe this could be their urn. And you know what? I'm gonna put it on the shelf, like they're offering some plasma to Vlad. Alright, well I think that about wraps it up for the vampire occult living room. I think it turned out pretty good. By the end of this, let me know what your favorite room is. Now that we are done with the living room, I'm going to move into this little entryway slash maybe like an office back here area. So let's go back to the wheel and spin for it. Oh god. Okay. Skeleton. Okay, I was worried that we were gonna get fairy because I really want fairy to have a good room and not the entryway. Skeleton, you know, it's not really an occult. I mean, we have them in Jungle Adventure, so I might try to do something with Jungle Adventure for that room. Alright, so here we are back in the game. I think I'm gonna use for like flooring and stuff, I'm gonna try to match the temples. They have like that like concrete ancient ruin like type of feel to it. That's a little excessive. Okay, so here we already have some skeletons. There might be some more in debug, but we have these ones for sure. You know, it'd be cute or sad. I don't know. We could put a little like child skeleton. I just realized I wasn't filtering by all that whole time. So let's go ahead and do that. I was wondering, I was like, where are all the jungle adventure furniture? I know that there's more than this. Ooh, we could sneak in the woohoo bush, but I think it might be a little bit too big for the room. They have these like glyphs and there's the skeleton one. So we definitely need to include that. What is this? Fossilized llama toe? That is so weird and specific. We can maybe include some fossils. And I know that you can find like bone dust piles in the temples. I'm not sure that if I can access that through debug. There it is. Oh wait, actually I don't even think that's what it is, but this is a bone pile. So obviously we need to include this. Is this one of those poison dart arrows? It is. Maybe I'll put it next to like the bone dust because maybe that's how they die. Is this a skeleton hand? I think it is. Okay, well we can definitely include that. Ooh, there's 3 skeletons. I did not see that. Might have to do some reworking here. Ooh, there's also this like skeleton figure from Get to Work. It doesn't really match like what we're going for, but I just want to include as many skeleton items as we can. Oh, I forgot about the skeleton freezer bunnies. We have a lot of skeletons in this room, so I think we've kind of checked that category off. Okay, I know that I already finished the vampire room, but look at this. I think I'm gonna get rid of him and then put her up there instead. Oh my gosh, I want to put this skeleton underneath his sword like he, you know, did his job at defending the place. Look, there's even a bonefish. All right, well, I think that's about all that I can find that revolves around skeletons. I think that we did a really good job. This is really cluttered, but I tried to add as many things as I could. It's definitely a little bit scary. I would not want to walk into a house and be greeted with this room, but you know what? To each their own. But yeah, now let's move on to the dining room. Okay, so I forgot to hit record, but as you can see, I spun and landed on zombies. So I promise I'm not lying to you guys. I literally just rolled. And I was saying I think that this is pretty good because going from skeleton to zombie, it's kind of similar. All right, so here we are back in the game. Is there no like dirt floor? Oh, okay, I found it. So we're just going in with our soil. Ooh, maybe we could do this misty forest wallpaper. I'm definitely gonna add some tombstones here. And if you guys notice, I did not include werewolves to the wheel, even though we have werewolves in the game. I don't have them. I was kind of scared to get them because not only do they look a little bit odd, but the idea of just seeing a werewolf running around rampaging, I don't know if it's something that I would like. These handmade chairs are perfect. The wood swatch doesn't match, which bothers me a little bit, but I think it's okay. Oh, we do have this zombie Carl. This poster kind of reminds me of like the apocalypse, so I'm gonna try adding that. This is a little hard, I'm not gonna lie. Oh look, this has zombie Carl in it. I remember the zombies in Sims 3. Didn't they like come out of the ground at night? I kind of forgot about Servo. I guess they do count as an occult. I think these piles of trash make a lot of sense too. Zombies, for some reason, they remind me of like garbage. I feel like a zombie would be kind of messy, right? A little bit gross to be eating your food around a bunch of garbage, but you know. And this is a little bit gruesome, but we can have like a bucket and a knife because realistically, they're only eating brains. So I'm getting sidetracked, but look how cute these little ice cream cones are. These are from Snowy Escape, but I kind of want to put a rabbit like it's in the apocalypse, you know? So there's a lot of nature. There's a lot of wild animals around. Like it's getting overgrown. And I'm not really sure what else to add in this room. I think that we did a good job working with what we have. But yeah, I think that we can go ahead and move into the kitchen now. All right, here we are again, back at the wheel. Here we go again, spinning for the kitchen. Alien! Okay, this could be pretty cool. Alien, we can kind of like hone that like futuristic vibe. Let's first look at some wallpapers and floorings. I think a good idea would be to use some Get to Work for this, since aliens do come with Get to Work. Okay, I might actually use this flooring from Vampires because I like the colors. When I think of Alien, I think of like blue, turquoise, green. Hopefully these colors remind you of aliens too because that's why I'm doing it. Maybe we can use the most expensive fridge since it's just kind of like futuristic looking. It'll definitely come more together once we put in all the little alien debug items that Get to Work comes with. This type of stuff. This might be a little bit weird, but we can put this little test tube in the kitchen. That definitely looks like an alien is supposed to be in there. Maybe he escaped. And I sized it down and it's kind of making a glitch with like the bubbles coming out of it, but I kind of like that more. The wormhole generator. This is how you get to the alien world. This definitely doesn't fit, but I really want to make it work. Yeah, let's go ahead and squeeze that in there then. Yeah, I didn't know this, but you can actually put stuff inside of the test tube. The kitchen is kind of small, so it's a little hard to fit these things, but I'm just gonna try to squeeze that in there. Like if the alien world is coming out into the real world. Tool portal probe. So I think that this might be what the Sims use when they are opening the portal. Maybe I'll put it kind of covered in the vines a little bit, like it took over. I might put him inside of the test tube instead of the sim ray. I've been playing with aliens in so long. They're not that great. They don't have like a skill system from what I remember. They are basically just humans with some special powers. I know that there's little alien jars. I can't find them. Here they are. Okay, they're not called alien. They're called like dead, slug. Ooh, I also forgot about these science pictures, so I'm definitely gonna add these. Oh my gosh, there are so many. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't fit all of these. That may be a little bit morbid to put like one of his dead friends right next to him, but poor guy is just gonna have to live with it. I think I'm gonna put the alien right on this counter, which actually makes the kitchen not functional, but if you do for some reason want to use this build, you can just delete anything off one of the counters and it'll work. What better trash can to use than the nano can? And I'd say that we are about done with our alien kitchen. It's very chaotic, but I kind of love it. Now for the last room downstairs, we do have the bathroom. All right, and here we are spinning for the bathroom. We only have 4 left. Okay, I think we're gonna get Mermaid. I really like the idea of making like a mermaid bedroom, but to be fair, what is a better room for a mermaid to be in than a bathroom? Thankfully, the room for this is pretty big, so we can add a bathtub, which is really good because I believe that mermaids need water to live in because they have a hydration need instead of a hygiene need. I'm definitely going to use a lot of blue and island living for this. This bath towel is perfect. It looks like water. I kind of like the idea of using this wallpaper. Obviously, it's like an ocean with some boats in it. I'm kind of leaning towards the island living wallpaper just because, I mean, that reminds me of a mermaid a little bit more than the boats. No toilets for island living unless we want to use a giant stall. Ooh, some beach towels. Okay, this is definitely a good idea to add. Oh my gosh, and I forgot that from island living we have these really cool underwater pictures. I don't know if there's any of a mermaid, but even the fish work well too. This is literally called Scroll of the Mermaid Tale, so that definitely has to be included. And you know, it'd be kind of funny if we use this beach towel kind of like a rug or a bathroom mat. Oh, and perfect, there's literally a mermaid swatch on it. Oh my gosh. There's also a Mermaid's Love treasure chest. That's gotta be added. And we can even add some mermaid kelp. This is what your sim eats to turn into a mermaid. Oh, we can add a conch shell too. I don't remember what this does. Does this call mermaids to you? Yeah, it definitely doesn't provoke a response from the aquatically inclined. Yeah, definitely not, right? Okay, I think that I'm gonna wrap up the mermaid bathroom there. You know, it's just a bathroom, so there's not much that we can add into it, but I think that we did a pretty good job with what we have, and it's definitely obvious that a mermaid is in this room. All right, that is the whole downstairs done. I think that it's turning out great. From that, we are going to move upstairs. Okay, we are down to our last 3. Let's go ahead and spin for the bedroom, one of the bedrooms. And we get, oh my gosh, it's really close. I think we're gonna get Spellcaster though. Yes, okay, Spellcaster. I already went ahead and did like the stairway area. I just followed it up from the skeleton room. And I think that I'm going to do the main bedroom for the Realm of Magic for the Spellcasters because I want to be able to fit the cauldron. All right, for those of you who don't know, Realm of Magic comes with this beautiful bed. It's huge, but it's stunning. I'm kind kind of liking this like darker blue. Realm of Magic comes with this interesting flooring I've never used, but I think I'm gonna give it a try. And it comes with some pretty nice wallpaper. Not the best rug options, but we just gotta work with it. Ooh, and these end tables are so cool with like the moon. I think that's supposed to be a moon. Surprisingly, I've actually never played with spellcasters before. I haven't been using a lot of occult sims because right now I am doing the not so berry challenge, and that doesn't include to use any occults. Okay, so here are the cauldrons. They are a little bit big, but I think that it would still work as long as we have it facing this way. Wow, that's a really pretty item. I'm really liking the purple for sure. Oh, and I love these little picture frames that come with Realm of Magic. There we go. And this one as well. I think that this is supposed to be the world. Like we can include this little cradle. I'm just gonna slot these potions in here. Like maybe they just got done making them with their cauldron. Oh my gosh, there's some brooms. We definitely need to put, is this a broom too? Oh yeah, it's like a crystal one. Let's definitely get some wands as well. Magic mop, can you fly on this? That's insane. There's a lot of books in this pack, so we can go ahead and add these on the nightstands. Would it be morbid to put a gravestone in here? I've been putting gravestones everywhere. Oh, here we go. So here are the wand displays. I don't really know where I'm gonna put it. Maybe I'll just like put it under this. And in here we have the ensuite, and luckily Realm of Magic does come with bathroom items. So this was a pretty lucky roll. What a pretty sink. This stuff is gorgeous. It's definitely not practical to use in like an everyday build, but I'm loving the furniture. Okay, and I believe that Realm of Magic comes with a mirror. Let me just find it real quick. Here we go. Okay, and Realm of Magic comes with these like small little customizable rugs. We are definitely gonna put that as like a bath mat. Orb of the Dragon, Orb of the Raven, or what? This is so cool. What is this used for? Is this all the build items that came in Realm of Magic? Like I think it's fitting to include some crystals in here. Ooh, this is also from Crystal Creations, but this fits our vibe very well. Okay, I think that I'm about finished up with the bathroom, and I honestly love the color palette that we went for in here. I love the pastels. But yeah, that is it for the Spellcaster. Let's move on into this room. We can make this like a kid's room. Okay, we have 2 more to go. It's not gonna make much of a difference for these because I think I'm gonna make both bedrooms. So let's roll for the kids' bedroom, and we are going to get, okay, we get Ghost. I do feel like Ghost is a good one for a kid's bedroom though. I think that we can use this wallpaper again that we used in the zombie room. It still has that like spooky haunted vibes. All right, and we can use a carpet like this. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a little bit hard, but I think I'm gonna go with black and white for this. Ooh, this is a little bit creepy. I like that little pattern on the bed. And there's a matching nightstand. Oh look, there's little Grim Reaper toys. We can definitely add that. Ironically, even though we have ghosts in the game, there's actually not a lot of ghostly objects. I know that there's a ghost gnome in the game. Here we are, so this will be good. We can probably put a few in here. Yeah, we can make them floating like a real ghost. This one died of anger, and then this one can be death of embarrassment. Ooh, there's this haunted mansion snow globe in debug, which we can add. Definitely adding some gravestones in here too. And I thought that the science table would maybe be good because maybe they're like doing experiments trying to find something to bring them back to life. Like they're trying to find like an ambrosia potion or something. And I know that this is just graffiti, but doesn't this look like a ghost? Like the fact that it's like transparent, and maybe they've been a ghost for a while, so they have these old photos of their family members. Okay, and I think that about wraps it up for our ghost kids bedroom. This one was definitely difficult as well. We did what we could, and I think it turned out all right. Now we are on our last room of the house, and the last one that we have left on the wheel is fairy. So we're back at the wheel and we're gonna spin. I wonder what we're gonna get. We have so many options for this room. Oh, we get fairy. What a surprise. What a surprise. Yes. I've been so excited to do this room. I've been waiting on this room, and of course it's the last one. But you know what? I think that we got a good pick because we can do a bedroom slash study for this, which is what I wanted. And I think I'm gonna do this like grass flooring with the flowers because when I think of fairy, I automatically think of like a nature fairy. Obviously there are many types of fairies, but that's just what I'm going to go with. I think that I might use this bed from high school years. I mean, it has like butterflies and flowers on it. Like, tell me that doesn't give you fairy vibes. I like this like funky looking nightstand from Pastel Pop. Ooh, or we could use this plant nightstand. And like I said, we are going for more of a nature fairy, so I think that that is pretty perfect. Once again, I forgot to do the wallpaper wallpaper. This is a common occurrence. Some people actually do the wallpaper like last. I like to do it first, but I just forget to. But I'd like to do it first because it kind of sets like the color theme. I'm liking this one with the butterflies, trying to match our bed here. I think that that's a good one. And when I think of a fairy, I kind of picture one that likes to read. I don't know why, but I think of like reading. So I'm definitely gonna add a bookshelf in here. And maybe an easel, like, I don't know. I just get kind of like artsy, easygoing vibes. And I feel like they would like music. That really makes sense to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just found this, and this honestly kind of looks like a ghost or some sort of monster. So I'm gonna put that into the ghost room. I did just find these tooth fairy posters. Not exactly the vibe I was going for, but I'll just add one in. Okay, these were the ones I was looking for. Some real fairies. And just looking at these posters makes me so excited thinking about what fairies in The Sims 4 would look like if they added them. Oh, okay, so you know those orbs I was looking at earlier for the Spellcaster room? There's an orb of the fairy, which I think would be perfect to add, obviously. Oh, I forgot about this fairy gargoyle from the vampires pack. We definitely need to put this in here as well. Maybe over here in the corner? Ooh, and you know how she's kind of like kneeling down, like she's petting something or picking something up? I'm gonna put a bunny right here because maybe she like has powers to be able to talk to animals or something. I think that is so cute. And I don't think that there's a fairy gnome, but I do like this gnome right here. Yeah, we definitely need this in the room somewhere. I just put up some hanging plants too. Super cute. I'm loving the opposition of these two rooms. The ghost room and the fairy room, like those are polar opposite vibes. This place is definitely in need of some more plants, so I'm just finding something to put on the nightstand. How cute are these little cacti from Discovery University? They have little faces on them. I love it. Okay, I am loving this fairy room. I think that it's about done. Obviously, there's not too many fairy items in this game because once again, we do not have fairies, but you know, it's just what it is. But I really like how this turned out. I love this little fairy house. I love the posters, the mushroom seed. Alright, so that was it for the Every Room is a Different Occult challenge in The Sims. It definitely took some creativity for the rooms that we included that aren't actual occults in the game. But you know what? I love a challenge and it was super fun. I think we did well with what we had. I would really recommend trying this challenge for yourself. Thank you for watching. Bye!